You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rhodes Rants for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about Major League Baseball and the Georgia reform voting bill that came out that was just introduced. Some could say too late. Some could say that, YouTube. Some could say too late. But we're going to talk about that because it seems that Major League Baseball, the PA, is threatening to yank the All-Star game out of Atlanta, Georgia because of this reform bill. Good God, sports just cannot keep their asses out of politics. It is unreal. It is unreal how they keep wanting to stick their foot in it. And we're going to talk about a couple of things beyond this, too, because, I got some feelings about whether or not sports should even be allowed to invoke themselves into any sort of election races or voting processes, et cetera, et cetera. Major League Baseball Players Association Executive Director Tony Clark, we're going to talk about him, too, announced Friday that players are ready to discuss moving this summer's MLB All-Star Game out of Atlanta after the state legislature passed a GOP-sponsored election reform bill. Clark claims the Georgia voting bill will make it particularly difficult for black voters to reach the polls. Who said that? The mainstream media? Indicating that the state's bill is IST. Starts with an R. Are you kidding? You're a lunatic, Tony Clark. Players are very much aware of the Georgia voting bill. Are they or are you? Clark goes on to say in the Boston Globe, Georgia Republican Governor Brian Kemp responded to the left's criticism on the bill Thursday, blasting H.R. 1. And it does go on. It talks about having to requiring a photo ID for absentee ballots and adding early voting on weekends. I mean, it's actually expanding, but yeah, you've got to actually show who you are and that you're a citizen of that state, which you should be doing anyway. In 2017, the China supporting NBA moved its All-Star game out of Charlotte, North Carolina, after the state didn't protect rights of the LGBTQ community. Clark did say the Players Association has not yet had a conversation with the league on the issue, but is looking forward to doing so. I'm going to be, and that was from Outkick. I really wonder how much the players have been ringing the phone off the hook of Tony Clark. I've just got to come out and say it. Is it Tony Clark and his political leanings? Because I think he's a leftist. I do. I think he's a raging leftist, actually. Is it him, Tony Clark? He used to play for the Tigers, I remember. Is it him that doesn't like the election bill, and he wants the players to make a bigger deal out of it than maybe he is trying to spearhead the players in that direction? Okay? Look, don't put that past any. If he's a loony lefty, don't put that past Tony Clark. And look, I don't know that for sure, but I've heard that. Okay? The bill has absolutely no involvement in skin color whatsoever. That is a complete false, made-up narrative. It's something you're hearing from the mainstream media right now. Georgia wants you to prove who you are. Look, I walk into Texas here to vote this past election. They ask for my driver's license. They look at it. They look at me. They want to make sure I'm who I am. If you ask me, there should be an additional step. You should have to bring in something proving your residency recently. For example, your recent utility bill or something like that proves that you might not be. You might still have a driver's license or whatever, but you might not live there anymore. I just think there's nothing wrong with voting being as secure as possible, okay? You should be living where you say you are to vote. And look, my next thing is I would love to see all these sports organizations, and I know they won't do it. They won't do it because they go in the exact opposite direction and the media would kill them. Quit getting involved in politics and voting at all. And that means I believe they should abolish all voting in any sports venue. No more voting while you're at the football game. No more walking out and getting a quick vote at the NBA All-Star game or at an NBA game or at a Major League Baseball game. I'm going to walk out and do a quick vote while I walk to get popcorn. I'm sorry. I think it's horseshit. I think voting should be only in a state or federal building. And, it'd be in a state building. But, look, nobody says voting should be just particularly easy. I've said in the past, part of being a responsible adult is going through the voting process. And let's just be honest. They went way out of their way in the last election. They knew if they were going to win this election, we've got to get the laziest people on the planet to be able to vote without any real effort, okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. And that's why you saw so many damn locations that were unusual for voting this year. There's nothing wrong with having to prove who you are and standing in line to vote. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. That's not an attack on skin color. That's ridiculous. Okay? I don't care who you are. There's lazy people on both sides of the aisle. Make no mistake about it. And, hey, and if those people don't want to wait, if those people don't want to go through the process, maybe you shouldn't vote. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.